I thought it was really fun. I didn't really think it was important, like, to stay pure until he showed a picture of like a broken and torn up part, because when you lose your purity, you give a part of your heart and like your body away to someone. So I realized that it was really important, because you don't want to give your heart away to someone that you're not going to stay with.
I really like my ring because it reminds me of God and how I need to stay pure for our relationship with God.
I went into it feeling like it would be like a really embarrassing subject to talk about, but as they got into it, they made it a little more comfortable to talk about, and they had like some stuff that made it kind of funny in a way, and it just made me feel better about talking about it openly.
At the silver ring thing, we we learned about purity, and it wasn't boring. It was actually really fun, and all commercials were fun, because you think on TV that it would be really boring, but it was actually really fun just to watch them. All of them, like, they're all sort of like comedy. And then once we left there, we went to Watermarks the next day, and it was fun. I think I went farther than I needed to, because like on the high ropes it was really like challenging.
Well, I didn't realize how much it had with how much it had to deal with our relationship with God, and how we could through having purity, we could have a better relationship with Him. And
I learned how it was really important to stay pure until marriage, and like how it relates to the Bible.
Alright, so at Journey Weekend, my favorite parts were probably the silver ring thing, because it wasn't that boring, because they had like a late night show type setting. And then the next day we went to Watermarks, and we got to shoot guns, which was probably my favorite part. And that's what I did at Journey Weekend.
So my takeaway from Journey Weekend was that I've always had a purity ring for a few years, but I never really understood it or like took it seriously. And I've always kind of thought that as long as you find the right person that you're going to marry, that it's okay to do that before marriage. But I learned at the Journey Weekend that it's not okay, that you need to be married, and in the Bible it says that one man and one woman should come together after marriage. And so I just kind of take that more seriously now, and I learned a lot that weekend.
When I was little, my mom got me a purity ring, and I really didn't take it seriously, because I didn't really know anything about it or what it really was. And going to the silver ring thing during Journey Weekend, usually I don't like hearing people's testimonies. That's not really how I like to learn. I like to hear like people just speak about it, and actually hearing people's testimonies and their stories about how being pure really helped their lives. It really like shed some light on places that I've never really looked before, and it really opened my eyes about purity rings and about staying pure. And so that's really why I am still wearing it today.
Over Journey Weekend, I was really touched in my faith. My faith was deepened, and I decided I wanted to be baptized. I decided I wanted to go public with my faith, which I've never done before. Even though I've grown up in church, I went to a private school. My faith was never touched and nurtured like this church has done for me. And God really prompted me to do this. He got up and told me that I need to get up and do something about it, and I will be better once I do that. And I have started, and it's going great.